Hey guys, how's it going? So I wanted to show you guys a solution that I came up with to solve the issue where the FatShark 18650 battery case will cause the goggles to actually shut down, even though there's plenty of voltage still left to run the goggles. What you can see online is a lot of people using this 9-volt step-up regulator, and they use it with the kind of the custom-made battery packs where they take two 18650 cells and they just kind of put them together. And I think I have a video here of myself building some of those. But the solution they've come up with is they take the regulator and they put it inside the battery. The only issue with that is it only works on that battery. And if you have, say, this pack here, or a couple of homemade packs, you have to buy a regulator for each one of your packs. So what I've decided to do is I went to eBay and I picked up a few of these. These are the bullet connectors that work and are the same size as the one on the FatShark goggles and the battery. They're 5.5 by 2.1 millimeter bullet connectors. So my plan is to make a regulator that goes in line. So basically have the battery pack plug in there, feed into the regulator, and come out and feed into the goggles. Really the reason I came up with that is I don't want to have to buy multiple regulators, and I have multiple battery packs. So if I want to use another pack, I could just put it in line and you're good with basically any pack you use. So yeah, that's just what we're going to do. We'll just basically do a quick build video of me doing it, and hopefully it spark some interest and give someone an idea who didn't already have it. So I'm just going to get everything set up and we'll get it all built. Alright guys, so I got everything all wired up here. I haven't soldered it yet. So as you can tell, this voltage regulator has kind of a shared ground. So the only pain in the butt here was getting the ground cables kind of connected together where they'd fit through the holes. So I just cut mine really short and just left, as you can tell here, I have a lot of wire tinned and just ready to go. So I'm going to get this all wired up and soldered up, and come back with the results there. Alright guys, so I got everything all soldered up here. As you can tell, pretty basic as you saw before. Voltage in, shared ground, voltage out. And the whole point of this little adapter here is to just see 9 volts constant come from the FatShark goggles. So as you can tell, 3 lights there on the FatShark goggles. Plug this in here. We have about 7.86 volts. So if we take this guy, we plug it in to the goggles. Let me check voltage here. 9.21 volts. So basically, yeah, it just stops that annoying problem from the goggles thinking the batteries aren't charged enough to run it. Now, with taking out that safety, you have to also be very careful. Make sure you don't run down your goggle batteries too far, or you'll damage the cells, or worst case scenario, have a catastrophic failure. And you definitely don't want that if the goggle batteries are attached to the side of your face. So yeah, just keep an eye on it. Basically, just watch the lights is what I do at one bar. Just take them out and charge them up, and you should be all set. So I'm going to put some heat shrink around this guy. Probably also going to do just a little bit of maybe a little hot glue just to keep it in place there. So I'll show you what the finished product is and how it looks on the goggles. So I shall return. All right guys, got everything all heat shrunk up. Put a little hot glue on the board there just to hold everything in place, and just when the heat shrink was cooling off, I kind of just put a little bend into it. And yeah, I mean, it does add a little bit of wire, it does add a little an extra thing. So as you can tell, plug it in here, plug it in there, and you just put your goggle battery in like normal. there you go. I mean, it's nothing too ridiculous. I mean, you still got this little wire there, but I don't think it's too outrageous. And the good thing is, you know, don't want to use this battery. You know, it's going dead on you, what have you. Take this, unplug it from here, swap your battery out, and you're all set. So, well, cool, guys. Hopefully that helps. It's kind of something I thought that was kind of a good way to solve the issue without, you know, having to buy a bunch of these little regulators and wire them up to each little battery pack. So, awesome. Well, if you liked the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Any questions, put them down below. And we'll catch you guys next time.